Just so you can say that you were in the...
Because somebody did not inflate my tire, so I had to go shopping instead, and you got to ride.
How you doing? Duff here. Long time no talk. I actually, believe it or not, I don't believe I've ridden an EUC in 2 weeks, which is a long time. Before I get started, I just wanted to remind everybody about the 3D printed EUC stands that I've been selling. I've sold a good amount of them at this point. I've had a couple repeat customers and shipped some overseas. I have one on its way to Norway right now. Sold one to a gentleman in Belgium as well. So it's been going well. And I actually have just, I'm testing an entirely different version that I actually did from scratch myself, as opposed to just modifying one of Matthias's designs. So yeah, here's a quick picture of it. But yeah, there'll be more news on that soon. So yeah, be sure to check it out. I always have the link in the description of the video. Forgot to mention, I am on my Monster today. Don't think I've ridden this since I took it to work, so it's been a little while. I'm sporting the official Matthias mudguard. He sent me one straight from Norway. It's been unusually gray and rainy for the better part of a week. You know, Florida, it's normal to have rain, but it's not normal to have long extended gray days. That's something that's reserved for places like Pennsylvania, where I grew up. Normally it's sunny and you have maybe a strong thunderstorm later in the afternoon, and then it's sunny again. But we've had a lot of gray days lately. It's kind of weird. I'm riding into the Esplanade development, which is near Dunkin' Donuts. Actually, Cindy came with me. The plan was for her to ride her Mini Pro while I rode this, but unfortunately I forgot to check the tire. It's she has a flat. Well, it's not flat, but it's very low. The one tire has a slow leak, so I haven't slimed it, so I need to put some air in it. So basically, the moral of the story is she wasn't able to ride because it was just too low. It would have been bad. So instead, she's getting some grocery shopping done quickly, and then we'll meet back up. I saw Marty, he started to do more vlogging, or vlogging with an R. Sort of like what I do normally. You know, Marty, a lot of his videos are just him with his selfie stick, you know, shooting his wheel at various angles while he's riding. But he started doing stuff sort of like this, talking, and he did a good job at it. You know, personally, I just find it more interesting, this format, but I thought it was cool that Marty gave it a try. And I can try to do more shots like Marty too, I guess. So I just spent a good chunk of what could be potentially future EUC money yesterday. Cindy and I went to Home Depot and bought a new washer and dryer, which cost just about what the EUC does. The bearing on my LG front-loading washer is going bad. It's starting to get very noisy. And I actually had done some work on my older washing machine, so I looked into what's involved with replacing the bearing on one of these washers, and I could probably do it, but it would be crazy. You have to literally take the thing all the way apart. It's pretty insane. And then there's the possibility, once you get it apart, that there's some other things that could be possibly wrong as well. So I just said screw it. You know, I didn't feel like dealing with the hassle. It's the washer's 8 years old at this point, so yeah, we got a Samsung set, and instead of doing a front loader, we got a top loader, because I used to think front loaders were like really cool, but I actually prefer top loading washer. No idea what an EUC audience would think about that, but yeah, that's my opinion. Top loaders are better. This freaking cameraman is driving me crazy. Half the time when I hit the button, it turns off and on. It's just, I mean, it's old. I need to get a new camera. I'm just thinking I'm going to get one of those Sony cameras like what Marty has forever, and I still haven't done it. So anyways, yeah, if I paid someone to fix the washer, it would be almost all labor. The parts would probably be less than $50, but the labor would probably be $400 to $500. So just, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm now at the clubhouse of the golf course of Esplanade. Very nice and affluent community. I heard this weekend that some people are supposed to be getting their hands, some people in the United States, instead of Taiwan or Singapore or wherever else they've been testing it, some people are supposed to be getting their hands on some 9-bot Z10s to do some real world testing, so I'm very anxious to see how that turns out. See if some of the negativity that we've been hearing is justified or not. I haven't been in this development in a little while. It looks it's actively being built out, so there's a lot more stuff since I've been here last. Very, very nice, man. High association fees though, for sure. Reversing the monster in ages, and it shows. Wow. The transition is so much slower than on the M10. Wow. Lucky I didn't throw my coffee. That would have been a disaster. Yeah, wow, you got to really be patient with the direction change when you're doing this on the monster. A lot different. A lot different. On Friday, I played my first racquetball in probably 20 years, and it was actually outdoor 3-wall racquetball, which is a popular thing down here in Florida, which I've never done. I played racquetball pretty much in my early 20s when I lived in Pennsylvania, but it was always indoors, you know, 4 walls and a ceiling that you could hit off of, and only having 3 walls, and especially no back wall. I mean, it makes the game so much different. It's fun, but I think I definitely prefer indoor 4-wall ball more. And yes, I am sore from playing racquetball. Uses muscles in a different way than going to the gym, that's for sure. Just passing past Dunkin' Donuts. I think Cindy's at the Super Target, so I'm going to try to ride down there and see if I can cross Immokalee Road. It should be fun. This is actually a little bit more uncomfortable than normal because my calves hurt. I spent probably at least 3 hours yesterday on a ladder cleaning the eaves of the house. We just got a new roof. We're going to be getting new gutters probably in a month or so. So I thought it would make sense to clean the gray and dingy eaves. And I decided to do so on a ladder with a spray bottle and some rags. Just kind of spray and wipe and repeat. So anyways, yeah, my calves hurt. I was just waiting at that cross street right there, and it was clear, and I was just launching, and someone in a Range Rover came whipping around making a right hand turn. They stopped and I stopped, and they let me go, but yeah, shit happens. it's starting to rain a little bit, so I'm trying to see if I can get down to Target, find her, and then I'm fine to pack it in. It's not been a long ride at all, but like I said, my calves are bothering me anyway, so let's see if I can track her down. Okay, I made it across without dying. That's good. That's a plus. Now trying to find the Tacoma in the Target parking lot. Mission accomplished. Alright, so I'm here. Fun little ride. Nice to get back on the wheel, even for a short period of time after a pretty long hiatus for me. And now I guess I'll be going home to do some more work. If you found this video interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time on the channel, please consider subscribing, and feel free to leave your comments below. That's all I got for you for now. Until next time, bye for now.